Hi, I'm having another vlog, whatever. I'm just been at Swift, and I finished at about 5. It absolutely poured it down. It's terrible rain, terrible. Been not quite nice in the afternoon, and then it decided to rain as I started to do my videos. And then somebody had to be home early, so consequently I couldn't do all the videos I wanted to do. Anyway, I thought, I know what I'll do. I'm going to go up to Beverley. I've been coming here 40 years. Well, just over actually. 1984 was the first time I came here. And that was in September. That was to do with the caravans. I started coming to the trade shows. And I've always liked the place. It's really nice. I parked here in the square. And I thought, I know there's a Wetherspoons, so I'll go to the Wetherspoons. And up there I went. Up the back here. But I was sat in there Wetherspoons, I was thinking to myself, well look, you know, the amount of brochure shots I've got where caravans, especially ABI caravans, were photographed here at the top of the road. I mean, in those days the road system was slightly different. But all around this area, I know because of the caravan brochures. I went through a pub the other day, and I can't remember a pub. I went through a village the other day, up this way, and I can't remember what the village was called now. I think it was Walkington. I can't remember now. But there was a pub there, and there's a shot I've got in a brochure from about 1967 of an ace caravan and 2 women, an Austin 1100 little ace caravan, and it was taken outside the pub, and that pub is still up and running. So that's good to know. Maybe I should do a video of all the places that the manufacturers have used for backdrops when they had new models. I mean, back in the day, back in the 70s, they'd even take caravans with no hubcaps on and maybe the transfers missing, you know, the small the nameplate. But anyway, I don't believe it's starting to rain again. But as I say, I've just heard yet another caravan dealership's gone into liquidation. Downshire Caravans, that's in Ireland. They've just closed down, so I don't know what's happened there. Obviously I've never been there, and I just hope that we're not going through a spate now. I did have a bit of a shock. Somebody told me about another dealership and they said it was going bust. Well, I won't name that dealership because that dealership actually hasn't gone bust. It was the old holding company. And the company's been revamped and renamed and what have you, and it was a false alarm, thankfully. But it just shows you, doesn't it, how social media can be blinking dangerous. You know, set the old panic button off. Now, fantastic response to that last video. I'm going to just in the car and just wipe this lens because I think it's probably it's that fine rain. I'm just doing this video here in the market square. If people see me, they wonder what I'm doing. But I just thought it was in fitting that I thought I'd come here and just think about the industry, how it's been and how it used to be and how things have changed dramatically. When I started coming here in 84, 85, the industry was back on the turn again. It had a slump, but it was back up and running. A couple of new manufacturers turned up, and people like Swift were expanding, and there was a buzz. There was a buzz, and it just felt great. Anybody who wasn't around in that period, what I'd call a modern caravaner now, probably sort of like from the late 90s, 2000s. It really was exciting times. There'd be several trade shows around, and it was just good. I mean, I'm just thinking about here at Beverley, it was ABI, just at the back here, and I went round their factory, the ABI Owners Club. In fact, I stopped at the factory car park with my own van, which was then a new ABI Marauder. And it was just, and we had a meal in their canteen and everything on the Saturday night and everything. It was great, and we were showing around the factory, and it was good. It was good. And it's those sort of things that you just sort of remember when you sort of sat on your own, you know, a bit of peace. I'm having a meal on my own, I've not got any family around me, and people are buying for my attention. So it's another little thing where you could just, you know, I could just go and sit in the pub and be a bit of a Billy No Mates and sit there and just think. And as I had my meal and had a drink and thought, yeah, how things definitely have changed. We'll never see the likes of those times ever back again, unfortunately, sadly. But yes, so I've had to report that Downshire Caravans have gone. As I say, it won't affect obviously many people here in the UK, but it does in Ireland. And it's such a shame. I can't see what I've really seen at Swift yet, but they are having an open day. Well, an open weekend, 12th of September to 13th. Now, I'll keep repeating this over on videos. So members of the public can go and view the new holiday homes, new motorhomes, new camper vans and the new touring range. And there'll be some refreshments there. So they're expecting a lot of people. They've got car parking for over 500 vehicles, which should just about do it, I think. But if you're in that area in that particular time, or make a day of it, go up there and see and talk to the people who are at the factory. Now it's absolutely pouring it down here now. It's that fine rain. It was lovely before, but it's just gone really ropey. But yeah, Beverley itself hasn't changed a right lot, but I did used to enjoy coming here a lot. We'd come here for weekends. I've stopped in the last 10-15 years. I've stopped in a few hotels around here. Some a bit grim, believe me. In the time, my editor at the time, he said, "Go for the cheapest one." I've stopped in some nice ones at Hull. I used to be a Practical Caravan and do a lot of stuff for them, judging at the trade show and stuff. It was good fun. Anyway, I'm going to log off because I'm going to get wet through yet again. I've already been wet through once today, and start making my way back home because I've got at least 2.5 hours drive home. And to be quite honest, it's what, 7ish way. You start getting a bit fatigued. I've got a feature to finish off, a review, and once I've done that I can probably go to bed. Right, I'm going to shoot off because I'm absolutely getting pee wet through. Ugh, it's really not good. Oh, whew, probably got a bit wet on the lens, so could be because I'm getting wet through there. Oh, whew. It's that fine rain that really does wet you quite hard when it comes down. And I thought it'd probably rain when I was in the pub, actually. I went to a Wetherspoons here at Beverley, and it's alright. I've come here a few times, actually, when it opened up. Again, I used to work for a magazine called Scottish Caravan, and Bob was the editor. We'd sometimes go to the Wetherspoons here. I'd come here during the week, on the week of the trade show. In September, I'd stop probably 1 or 2 nights, then I'd go back home again, and then I'd be back again for weekend and maybe review a caravan and what have you. Put a caravan on test, review one, and it was good fun. It was good fun. At the time you didn't always think so, but now I look back, it really was good fun. I do miss those times, there's no doubt about it. A lot of people around today were nowhere near the scene those years ago, believe me. In the last 15 years ago, some of these people around about now, vlogging or whatever, were nowhere near to be seen, to be honest. But anyway, so yeah, I've done lots and lots of years coming here, and I still like coming here, but I do have some happy memories, and I also have a couple of sad memories of factors that how the industry has changed. And when I hear all these companies going into liquidation, and we're down to a few manufacturers, and sales aren't, been brilliant at all. Like I say, motorhome sales will, and I think are curtailing off. I think there's not a lot of people out there with massive big sums of money to spend on a motorhome as they were doing a few years ago. The pot was going to dry up at some stage. Anyway, I've just dropped my lens cover. I'm going to say goodbye and see you on the next one. And say hopefully I'm going to get some reviews online, but I can't do it until really about mid-August, because they're all embargoed. So there'll be brief reviews, but at least you're getting an insight to see what's going to be coming on your forecuts in the next month. I think new vans will start landing about September, mid-September, maybe end of September, some of them. So anyway, I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching, and I've tried to keep the camera as steady as possible for those people who've got dizzy, so I do apologise for that. I am using my old camera. It hasn't got an image stabiliser on the lens as my other one did, so I do miss my newer camera dreadfully, but hey, that's life, isn't it? You can't it's one of those, isn't it? It's gone and that's it. Somebody's got it, and yeah, and no insurance because it wasn't broken into. The car hadn't locked. I thought it had, but anyway, opportunist. Right, I shall see you on the next video. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe, and please give us your comments. Brilliant to hear from everybody, even though some of you said I've got a shaky camera. Really, I've got a shaky hand, really, when I'm holding a camera, because it's quite heavy as a camera. But as I say, that is going to get remedied when funds allow me to update my camera to a new, more smaller video camera. But I'm going to still keep me DSLR for me still stuff, because I don't think you can beat them. Anyway, see you next time, and I'm going to get going.